Hey guys, what is going on? If you don't know me by now, I'm GT, and today I am back in my garage because this is a topic I've been meaning to talk about for a long time. I just haven't gotten around to making this video, but today I'm about to cover this topic. And if you guys have any questions about anything at all, make sure you drop a comment in the comment section down below. But before I get into the video, I want to say thank you guys for all the recent support on my recent video. I mean, it grew super fast, and I appreciate all the new subscribers. If you guys are a new subscriber, I do appreciate your support. But with that being said, let's hop into the video. So I guess enough of me talking, and I'm gonna go ahead and start with this first car, and this is my 2022 Golf R. Now, the reason why I'm showing this car is because this car is actually a wrap. If you guys didn't know that, this is actually a white Golf R, and only make the Golf R in 3 colors. You guys probably did know that already, but just to prove it to you, I'm gonna go ahead and open up the door. And you can see the actual color is white. So they didn't wrap the door jams or anything like that. I didn't want to pay the extra on that, and it's not really going to be, noticeable. You can't really notice it at all actually on the outside of the car, but I decided to go with a wrap on this car, and this is actually a daily driver. Now behind me is my 22 Mustang GT, and I've had this car for about 4 years now, put about 35,000 miles on this car, so give or take. And I don't daily drive this car, but it is mostly covered, and I do sometimes bring it out on a day like today with the weather super nice. Got it cleaned up just for this video for you guys. And the reason why I'm showing you guys this car is because this one actually has a 3M paint protection film on it, which I'm going to show you guys right now. So when you look a little closer, you probably can't tell on video, but it does have the 3M just on the front bumper, and it does have it on the mirrors as well. And let me go ahead and show you guys what that looks like. So taking a better look at it closer, you can see the outline of it. And they did a pretty good job on the most part. And again, you guys got to remember, this one is actually, 4 years old. So I'm trying to show you guys what it looks like after 4 years of use. Sorry, the car's a little dirty, but you can definitely see the outline of it. And same thing on the front bumper. They cut it off right here. And before I go ahead and show you my wrap on the Golf R, let me go ahead and show you the mirrors on this as well. So they actually did this in 2 pieces. And you can definitely tell its age, because when you get to like little edges here, after 4 years, it's starting to show its age. But let me show you guys this Golf R in a little bit more close detail. So they actually did an extremely good job this wrap. Obviously it's not perfect, but like honestly, if you couldn't tell that it was a wrap, you wouldn't be able to tell from just looking at it. I mean, these mirrors are also wrapped as well. These used to be silver, if you guys know a Golf R, and this is actually wrapped black. And this is actually done in 2 pieces as well. There's a line right here, just like my Mustang. And apparently these mirrors are just super hard to wrap in 1 piece. Could some mirrors be done? Sure, but they told me that just super hard, it's not worth it, and it probably has a higher chance of bubbling up if it was wrapped in 1 piece. So I just decided to just get done 2 pieces, because you can barely even tell. So just show you guys both the cars, and I did that for a reason. That's because I feel if I showed you guys up front what I'm talking about, it's going to be easier to have a discussion and have, I guess, some proving points as I go along with this topic. Now, this is a big one in the car community. A lot of people buy new cars out there, and even if your car is not new, you still want to protect it or change it in some way. And getting a PPF or wrap on your car is a solid option to do that. Now, a lot of people are here in, some people tell you get a PPF, some people tell you get a wrap. And honestly, it's just personal preference. Now, what I'm telling you isn't, 100% law. Like, I'm not saying you have to wrap your car or you're going to have to get PPF on your car. But what I'm going to tell you is just my personal experiences from having both PPF and a wrap on both of my cars. And I just going to go ahead and tell you guys my personal opinions of ownership of both these products and if I'd recommend them, and you know, if I get them again. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with PPF. I'm in my 22 Mustang GT. I've had this car for about 4 years now, getting close to 5 years in November actually. And I love this car, and I've done many things to it. It's fully modified. If you guys been following this channel for a while, you know I've done many events in this car. I've taken on many trips, and actually driven this car across country. And the PPF is actually one of the first things I've done to this car. So me showing you the PPF after 4 years, I showed you guys the edges and stuff like that in the beginning of the video. You can definitely tell that it's been through its paces. With that being said, the PPF works great. If I take out that PPF on the front bumper, it looks 100% new underneath there for sure. There's not even a single scratch or rock chip on that front bumper. The PPF has done its job, and honestly, if you're looking at the car from like 5 feet away, you can't even tell that the car has PPF. A lot of people are shocked to even know that it even has that paint protection film on it, and I think it does its job pretty well. I think the main points why you'd get PPF over wrap on your car are going to be, one, you like the way your car looks already, and if you like the way your car looks, obviously you don't want to change the color. Getting PPF is going to be a solid option. Number two is price is not a factor. So PPF is super expensive. The PPF on this front bumper, if I was to do the front bumper again, it's going to run you $700 on the low end to about $1,200 on the high end for the front bumper and mirrors. And if you want to get the whole front end, so if you want the hood, the front bumper, the mirrors, some of the fender, it's going to cost you upwards of $2,000, or sorry, around $2,000. And you know, upwards of $2,000 can be, you know, anything from like, you know, the full fenders, the hood, the bumper, and the mirror. Well, if you like the way that your car looks, price isn't an option, and you want just to protect your investment, PPF is definitely a solid way to go. But if talking about PPF over, time to hop in the Golf R and talk about a car wrap. So honestly, this is what I prefer. I prefer wrapping a car, and I'm going to tell you the multiple reasons why I prefer wrapping a car. Now, I'm not going to say this is the way to go, but in my personal ownership experiences, I've had the PPF on the Mustang for a long time. And the reason why I did the PPF on the Mustang is because I liked the orange. I didn't want to change it. I developed a whole community around it. My YouTube channel name is That Orange GT, so it just seemed fitting to keep the car orange. But with this Golf R, however, production on this car is super limited. You're lucky to even find a Golf R, and if you can, you're gonna be paying 10 grand, 20 grand, how much over sticker than the car's already worth, and there's just none out there. You know, especially with the whole boat sinking and you know, production stopping at the factory because of the war. This car is a hard car to find. So when I found this car in a DSG and for a reasonable price, I decided to go for it. The only problem that I had with this car was that it was white. And it's not that it was a problem, but I'm not a fan of white cars. I had a 2021 Volvo XC60 Polestar. That car was white, and it was nice, but deep down, I always want to get that car wrapped. And I also had a 2019 Volvo S60 Polestar, and I got that car wrapped as well in a sky blue. And I decided when I got this Golf R, I want to make this car blue as well. And I got this car wrapped in a light blue as well. So for me, here's the reasons why I prefer a car wrap over PPF. And feel free, guys, you can comment in the comment section down below to see if you guys actually agree with me or not. But here are the reasons why I prefer a wrap over PPF. And the first reason I'm going to go with is the price. So the price to wrap the full front end of a car like this Golf R, I got quoted about $2,000 for the front end of that car. So for $2,000, I can get the whole front end of this Golf R wrapped. Or for $2,500, which is what I paid for this car, you can get the whole car wrapped. So you can get your fenders, your doors, your hood, your mirrors, everything wrapped, and it's all protected. The same equivalent wrap with PPF is going to be about $6,000 to $7,000, depending on what kind of car you have and if you go with a matte film or regular film. Now, yes, obviously there's benefits to choosing PPF, and PPF is actually going to protect your car a lot more than a wrap would. But with that being said, if a rock does hit this wrap, it is going to peel, and it is going to scratch easier, and it's going to also not last as long as a solid PPF. Give or take how you store your car, whether it's in your garage or if you store it outside, if you have that kind of parking available or not, it's going to also affect the lifespan of both the PPF and the wrap. With this wrap, just to give you guys an estimate, this wrap should last about 5 to 7 years, depending if it's garage stored or if it's hot outside, or, you know, depending on wherever the car is stored. This 22 Golf R is my daily driver, and I do plan to put maybe, you know, 20,000 miles plus a year on this car. So there's going to be plenty of videos of this car, and there's probably going to be another update video of the wrap, showing you guys an update on my personal ownership experiences of the wrap. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Well, like I said, these are just my personal opinions on why I prefer a wrap to PPF. Now, they're both solid choices. You can't go wrong with whichever one you go with. And just me personally, I prefer to wrap a car rather than just to do PPF. You can't go wrong with either one you go with. I do love both options. And if I did like the color of this car, I would 100% get a PPF over a wrap. But again, I just got a white car. I do not want a white car. So why not knock out two birds with one stone and just get the color changing wrap, which also protects it. If you guys have any comments or questions about wrap or PPF, please hit me up in the comment section down below because I will more than gladly answer you guys. I do appreciate your support, and if you sticked around this long, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button because hopefully I have some big things coming with a couple sponsors for this 2022 Golf R. It's going to be completely changed, or I shouldn't say completely changed, but there's some big changes coming to this car. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you hit that like, subscribe button down below. And if that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next video.